So you want to know the truth about roofing sales because you're either looking at this industry, you just joined it, you're a seasoned pro, maybe questioning whether or not it's right for you. Well, here's the deal. I'm going to be giving you the absolute, no holds barred truth about roofing sales to help you answer these questions. What should you expect? How much can you actually make? And what mistakes you need to avoid to be successful in this industry? And again, brand new, looking at a job, been a seasoned pro. Many times we question whether this industry is all it's cracked up to be. Are we in the right place? And that answer I can't tell you, but I can help you get there. Because the truth of the matter is this. With the right person in this field, with the right mindset, meaning everything that's going on inside here, right? Your head, your heart, with the right company, and with the right strategy, you can get results, just like the folks like Adam Jones and William Wright and Cody and Mitch and Caleb, who have interviewed on the channel, who have shared their stories about becoming six-figure earners, and Casey in their very first year. And then these last two, I'm going to show you these. These testimonials came into me, and I'm showing you this so you see what the actual earning potential is with the right person. So I get an email from Mitch, and of course my phone glitched. There it is. So this is from this week, or excuse me, maybe last week. And Mitch says, hey Adam, I wanted to say thank you for all the great content you put out. I started my first year roofing sales in 2020 and I made $177K. Okay, you can see it on there. And he says all this came from the content you put out, so I appreciate it. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth market, so one of the toughest ones out there. So that is what I heard from Mitch, and Mitch will be on the channel here shortly. Then there's this one from Caleb. Check this out. Caleb emailed me too. All right. Caleb says, also your battle pack and the methods you teach made me a six-figure earner at only 21, and I couldn't be more thankful for the content you put out that's helped me navigate my way through this industry. So why am I sharing this with you? Because what you're hearing is real. I'm running a training for a company here coming up, private training on site with their whole team. Their top earners are doing over $500,000 a year. They've got, I believe they said 10 earners of over $250,000. But is this what you can expect in your first year? I would say that's a top 1%er, like William, who I interviewed in the channel. He's doing $20,000 a month. Now, should you expect that? No. Is it possible? Yes. Is it possible with the right company in the right market, with the right approach? Absolutely. Can it happen after a couple years? For sure. But what can you expect to make? Truly, you can expect to earn six figures or darn close to it in your first year. And I'm going to be sharing all that and more in this, along with what mistakes to avoid. But before we hop in, if you are new here, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the videos and the podcast. My name is Adam Bensman, the Roof Strategist. And everything I do here and my products and services are designed to help you develop a personal sales strategy to smash your income goals. Because this industry changed my life, and my mission is to help anyone who's got the gumption and the desire to throw themselves, to take the leap into this industry, to use it as a catalyst for massive transformation, to open up opportunities that were previously inaccessible financially. Opportunities for your family, opportunities for personal development, for growth, for expanding your mind and your belief in yourself. It is incredible. So click the subscribe button and the bell, and let's jump right into today's video on teaching you what to expect in roofing sales, how much to make, and what mistakes to avoid. First things first, I want to touch on what I consider the three pillars of succeeding in this industry. The be, say, and do, and I want to explain what that means. Be, this is who you will become. Who you are right now watching this video is not the same person that you will look back upon and say, man, I haven't changed at all. That's not the case in roofing sales. We are thrown into scenarios, circumstances, and obstacles and challenges that are unlike anything you're going to experience. I interviewed Jared, roofing sales rep, first year, 1.3 million in sales, six-figure earner, on pace for about 130-ish thousand in his first season. Now, he told me, he goes, Adam, it's funny, I realize I'm getting paid to have awkward conversations. We must be comfortable with this fact. This is not an easy industry. We're going to face rejection at the door. We're going to face times that no one's peering over your shoulder, making sure that you're in there until the clock reads 5. You have to have discipline. You have to have drive. You have to have organization. You have to be chasing something that's really meaningful to keep you going when times get tough. You have to embrace the challenge, and you have to be willing to be the best version of you and to always improve. And if you want an easy job, this is not the job for you. I promise you that. But if you embrace it, if you embrace the challenge, you will grow. The next piece, if you have the mindset, this is your internal landscape. What's in here? What's in here? You got the heart, you got the mind, you got the attitude? Check. Pillar 1, you got it. Number 2 is what you're going to do. These are what I call the sales activities. Think of it like this. Weight loss is essentially a formula. Most of us have tried to either get more fit or lose weight at some point in our lives. These are proven formulas that have been tested. If you eat X and you work out this way, the result is better fitness or weight loss. It truly is science, unless there's a rare underlying health condition. So when you have the right you in place, those activities are like the weight loss plan. It's a prescription. You do the right sales activities, you will get those results. The problem is so many people go out there and they grind it out, or they hustle, they work hard, they put in the time, and they put in the hours, they put in the hard work. No one's gonna dispute that fact. But think of it like this. If I wanted to lose weight and I spent 2 hours a day in the gym doing bicep curls, am I going to see an improvement in my weight loss or my fitness? No. No one's going to say, oh, well, you're not working hard and you're not putting the time. You are, but you're doing the wrong things. And this is one of those mistakes that people make, sales people make. They go slamming doors in the neighborhood, in and done. Hit this one, hit that one, okay? The one and done mindset. They're not planning their days. They're not optimizing their time. They're not understanding the true value of opportunity cost. Every time you're behind the windshield, you're not earning money. So doing the right sales activities, which by the way is what led to my program, the complete sales strategy that includes the Battle Pack. The Battle Pack is fantastic. It's my flagship product. But people say, hey, what's the best way to use it? Think of that as the roofing sales success formula. Here's all the sales activities to do, check by check. Here's how to do them. Here's the material to use. All right, this checks the box. You need to be the right fit for the role. You need to do the right activities, which leads us to the third pillar. Okay? Third pillar is what you say. This is our communication skills. Learning to talk to customers. Using the SLAP canvassing formula, for example, at the door. Learning how to overcome objections, right? With the ARO formula. Acknowledge them first, reassure, then overcome. And down to closing, like my program, the Complete Closing Strategy, which teaches the CAR PARK, CARPARK, closing formula. Exactly what to do and say from the minute you step foot in the door. Now, of course, my programs can fulfill this, but that doesn't mean you have to use mine. You can use your own, you can create your own, you can use the company's, you can use someone else's. The point is you must master these 3 pillars. You have to embrace the right mindset, do the right sales activities, and learn to communicate and say the right things authentically, to build rapport with your customers and your clients, to get referrals, to close deals, to overcome pushback, to deal with conflict. And you got to have that right mindset to do it. And I think this is probably one of the most important ones, because I can teach you these 2 things. I can't teach you this. You're either going to have that drive and the mindset. Of course, we're all going to have our obstacles, but so be it, right? Now, let's jump in. When I said on this B part, roofing sales truly is personal development in disguise. You got to look at it as a game. I'm going to be a better version of myself. I'm going to be challenged. You must embrace discomfort. When you are able to do that, and one of the tips that I've shared in other videos is when I would knock a door and someone would reject me or start to reject me or it wasn't going well, I shifted my mindset and I thought to myself, how can I stay in front of this person in conversation for as long as possible? How can I get comfortable with silence? And when I changed that mindset, I became more confident. I became more comfortable. I developed thick skin to deal with rejection. But I also learned strong skills on learning what to say. So I tackled being a better person and learning how to say those better things at the right time, on the spot. The think fast ability. It's the hardest sales skill to develop. So if you're someone who enjoys growing as a human, you must look at this as, hey, every time I earn more, it is a direct reflection of you becoming a better version of you. Overcoming obstacles, facing challenges, dealing with rejection. You're one strategy away, as I say, right? Figuring out how to be more efficient with your time. So as you develop personally, you know what that result is? More sales, happier customers, more money in your pocket. It's a win-win-win for everybody, all right? So here's the 3 elements that I believe that you need to succeed. So I talked about those 3 pillars, right? But those pillars are all about you. It's the right version of you, what you be, do, and say. Who you will become, what you're going to be doing, the sales activities, what you're going to say. But there are really three kind of elements. And some of these are a bit redundant, but I want you to look at this with a different lens, because what I covered here, this is all about your internal environment. This is what you can control. You can control who you are, what you're doing, and what you're saying. But there's elements that this is going to blend to for you to succeed. You're going to need these three things. It's the right mindset and attitude. I will tell you, this industry is an emotional roller coaster that will challenge you. There's ups and downs, and everyone says, oh, I did super great. And so many people have this rookie success. They come in, it's like sign 13 deals, and then it like falls off a cliff. And then you're like, what am I doing wrong? And then we question ourselves, are we in it? But the sales is not this trajectory to the moon. It's going to go like this. Okay? It's a roller coaster, and it messes with our minds. So we have to have the right mindset and attitude to embrace these challenges. And believe me, you can be in the dumps and the next day you're at a high, and it's wild. But you gotta buckle up for the ride. Think of it like, you know, you're in training and you're ratcheting on the roller coaster. You're getting towards the top, then boom, then there's that adrenaline rush, the heart sinking, you're knocking your first door, and then boom, you catch the momentum, you make your first sale, you're riding it, everything's great, you get to the end of the roller coaster, and then what happens on the next climb? And the anticipation grows. And we got to embrace this roller coaster of an experience in sales. So that's the mindset and attitude. Next is the right strategy. Again, I cover this in my program, The Complete Sales Strategy, paired with the closing strategy, the battle pack. This can help. Again, if you have your own, do it. You just need a process in place. The right strategy is the right sales activities to be doing all the time. Now, I mentioned be, do, and say. Of course, this is part of the be, this is part of the do. But in this one, the elements to succeed here, this is the right company. This link, the missing link, the right company to work with is, that can often be why, like everyone might have these, right? They're like, hey, well, Adam, you know, in your first part of your presentation, you said, be, do, say. I have all those, but I'm still questioning, is this industry right for me? You know, I was burned, I wasn't paid, whatever that is. That's the right company. And I'll tell you this, the companies that are attracted to my stuff, I'm finding how many amazing people are out there. Amazing owners, amazing salespeople, amazing sales managers who have heart, who have passion, who are dedicated to doing the right thing, who want to create opportunities for people, who are transparent, who open up their books to show the pay plans, who are doing right by their customers. This is the link. You could have everything else, but if you don't have the right company to work with or to work for, this can burn you out, burn you down, beat you up, kill your confidence. If you can't stand there with your customer and say, hey, we're going to do an awesome job for you. All right. Now, of course, things go wrong with roofing. You can't, if things, let me just put it this way. It's not if, it's when. Your customers will have things that go up. You just need to set those expectations. Hey, listen, there's, you know, a bundle of shingles, 80 pounds. There's 100 bundles going up, 100 coming down, felt, nails. Things can happen. I just want you to know we do our very best, and if anything does, we will take care of you, okay? That way you're setting those clear expectations and you're not, you know, sitting there being like, oh God, I hope nothing bad happens, because it might, but that's okay. The right company stands behind it. We had an issue that a homeowner's home, the tarp got ripped off. It rained in the house, $75,000 worth of damage to the interior of this home. I had to get these people living in a temporary home while we fixed their home that happened to be on the market, delayed the sale, had to dry it all out, repaint, restain floors. I had a letter of recommendation from them. So the right company stands behind everything and will support your growth, and they invest in your growth. So if you're questioning this industry, I want you to go right here. Do I have the right mindset and attitude? Am I willing to embrace roofing sales as personal development? Okay, if yes, good to go. Are you doing the right things? If you are not doing the right things, if you feel like you're spinning your wheels, driving to a neighborhood, getting out to knock a couple doors, going back, getting analysis paralysis, don't know the best way to make sales, check out the Complete Sales Strategy, for example, or the Battle Pack. Or sit down with your owner, your manager, and say, hey, how can I be more efficient? What's the best way for me to make sales? Ask yourself, am I saying the right things? I'm guessing if you're here listening to the podcast or watching these videos, you're wanting to continually improve these. You know, this is what we teach, what I teach here. And if you got this and you're like, man, I got these 3 pillars, or I know that I can start to get those, you know, then obviously the next question is, if your question is it the right company? And this is when it's okay for you to make a move. And I'm not implying, by the way, anyone should make a move. That is a decision I can't and never will make for you. But I want you to understand, if you've got everything else, this link here, you want a company that's transparent, that shares how they're paying you, you're getting paid on time, they're holding up their end of the deal, you're holding up yours, they invest in you, they take care of their customers. Then when you have all of these, you can pull those numbers, like Caleb at 21 years old earning 6 figures. You can do, like again, here it is, Caleb, 21 years old, 6 figures. And you can do what Mitch has done. You can do what Jacob has done. You can do what William has done. With this industry, you can earn doctor money out of the gate so long as you have these elements in place. If you are out there to try to figure it out on your own, I encourage you to get your hands on something that will help you figure out what to do and what to say as fast as possible. Because when you crack that code, all that time leading up to figuring this stuff out on your own, which I had to do, results in more teeth kicked in, slower time to make sales, slower time to make money. So let's end with this, because it's really about you. You are in charge of the destiny. You control the keys. And I truly believe this industry is an open opportunity for anyone who's willing to embrace this challenge, to be, do, and say the things that they need to do, to say, to communicate, manage the right sales activities, be the best version of themselves, and embrace the fact that roofing sales is personal development in disguise. So, to wrap this up, if you're brand new in roofing sales, I hope this video helped you embrace the internal shifts you need to make and the external resources you might need to succeed. And if you're a seasoned rep and you're questioning this industry, I hope this lights a fire to inspire you to either re-embrace the challenge or jump ship and go find something different for you. And if you are considering roofing sales, now you have a leg up on finding that right company, getting those resources in place, and I commend you for doing your homework. Now, for more videos, I want you to click right here, because you're going to jump into a playlist on how to earn 100K or more in this industry. There's a ton in there. And if you're new here, or if you're an owner or manager growing a team, click here for a free copy of my Pitch Like a Pro roofing sales training video library. I'll see you on the next one.